Hello everyone. So while I am weaving the ends of the many coasters that I made recently, I was delaying this tedious process to the end. Let me share some tips and things that I learned through crocheting for a few years right now. I think the first thing that I want to start with is magic circle isn't really that important. You're still a beginner crocheter, or you have been crocheting for a few years but you're still struggling with magic circles. 99% of the project that you will make with magic circle can be done with a chain circle. Both of them will do the same things. In fact, magic circles are more likely to fall out in washing machines and more than chain circles. If you can't make the magic circle, don't feel bad. I personally use combination of the two, but take your time learning how to make the magic circle. Second tip is weaving in the end is actually important. Tying the ends and cutting them could result of your piece falling apart, especially if you change a lot of colors or you made a lot of transition in your pieces. Just make sure to weave it correctly. I know it's a tedious process and it's not enjoyable, but it's worth it at the end. To make a project bigger, size your hook up, and to make it smaller, size your hook down. The result may be not that big, but it works. So if you want a project to be slightly bigger, just change the size hook. It won't work with very big hooks though, depending on the yarn. So size it like 1 or 2 maximum. Learning crochet by itself is fine, but sometimes if you want to give your piece extra touches, you can learn also embroidery and how to embroider in stitches. There's many tutorials for it, and I believe it's a knowledge that if you love the effect of it, you should actually give it the time and learn it. This tip will be very helpful if you like the effect of tapestry crocheting, but you don't want to learn tapestry crocheting because it is hard a bit. This may be a bit controversial, but it's my opinion. If you made a mistake few lines back, you don't need to actually frog all of your work. I'll just add the extra stitch in the other round and continue working. Of course, that depends on the piece, but in many pieces, adding extra stitches will just work and no one will be able to see your mistakes. I think this works mostly in scarves and blankets, but you try and learn by yourself. Keep the extra threads that you have after weaving the end and collect it. That's not hoarding. Those threads will be helpful later when you want to stuff a plushie or amigurumi. Mix it with the stuffing and it will save you a space and stuffing. Choose the right yarn for your project. If you want a plushie, use more thicker yarn, fluffy yarn, t-shirt yarn. If you want a coaster, acrylic yarn would do. Cotton yarn look great on blouses and clothes, so don't choose cheap yarn for everything. You won't like the end project. Personality may affect what you choose to specialize in crocheting. That means if you crochet numbly, you will find crocheting plushies hard, which is in my case, but you will find smaller project blankets to be very pleasant to crochet. So give everything a try and then decide what's your favorite niche. Don't gift crocheting pieces to anyone. I know that you're happy that you learned this new hobby and you want just to give to everyone and show them what you can do, but not everyone appreciate handmade pieces or understand the value of it and the time it took from you. So if you want to gift someone crochet pieces, just make sure that they are right and they will appreciate it right. Lastly, if you want to be a professional crocheter, understand the math behind your pieces, understand why you are counting and how circles are to be made and how are you making the square or granny squares, understanding why you're chaining 3 here and making 2 DCs there will help you later to write your own patterns. It's okay to just follow the tutorial, but if you want to advance, you will need to understand why it's made this way. And at the end, I hope you enjoyed those tips and they will become helpful in your journey in learning crocheting, or if you crochet for a while now, I hope that you learned something new. Make sure to share something in the comment if you have any extra tip or anything to share. Happy crochet and see you soon.